Pirate faction warfare might be one of the most profitable contents for new players. In today's video, I am going to walk you through all the details. Before we get into this, you need to learn about a very special star system.
Zarzakh has been waiting. An ancient nexus, long abandoned. Now ruled by the insurgents. The fearless. The deathless. Trust is rare among our kind. Yet here you are, compelled by my invitation. I offer you a haven, a fortress, hidden from the empires. I have given it life. It feeds on me. And in return, it yields knowledge, gifts, power. Prepare your forces for chaos on the front lines. Harness the might of Capsuleers with the promise of riches. And together, we will unlock Zarzakh's secrets. One by one.
Zarzakh is an ancient Jovian system discovered by the Deathless Circle faction. It links to 4 different regions in New Eden, and it has a unique environment and mechanics that cannot be found in any other solar system. Players are blocked from anchoring structures in Zarzakh. Only sub-capital ships and the Orca are permitted to enter Zarzakh. The Deathless are blocking all capital ships from accessing the Stargates into Zarzakh. Players cannot create bookmarks in Zarzakh. Directional scanners, probe scanners, and sensor overlay do not function in Zarzakh. Players are unable to use jump drives, conduit jumps, or jump bridges from within Zarzakh. Player ships will take direct hull damage when they venture into the death zone, except when warping. Capsuleers who disconnect or log off while in Zarzakh will not emergency warp. They will instead stay where they currently are until their ship safely disappears. So, when you disconnect during warp, you are most likely to be destroyed by the hazardous environment, because the ship will stay in the middle of space for a while. Because of its unique geographical location, this system was once one of the most war-torn systems in New Eden. However, as of September 9th, 2024, any kind of bubbles cannot be used in Zarzakh after patch. And whenever a player enters Zarzakh from a Stargate, they will get an emanation lock timer for 6 hours. This means that once you enter Zarzakh via a Stargate, the other 3 Stargates will be closed for 6 hours from inside. Tell you a secret. There is a way to skip the emanation lock by setting Zarzakh as your home station, then simply destroying your pod to teleport back to Zarzakh. Because of the emanation lock is only given when entering Zarzakh, not when leaving it. Zarzakh has 4 Stargates and 1 Shipcaster. The Al-Savoynan Stargate and Turner Stargate will lead you to a Lozak region, where the pirate insurgency begins. The HPA-29 Stargate and GOQ-86 Stargate will lead you to a pirate faction-owned Nullsec region, where you can enlist yourself to join the pirate faction. The Shipcaster will teleport players who have already joined the faction to the system where the insurgency began. This device will be activated for 1 minute each time it comes online. If you miss it, you will need to wait 2 minutes. While you are waiting, you should pay attention to the strangers. Remember, Zarzakh is Nullsec system. Anyone can kill you at will. Okay, enough about Zarzakh. Let's talk money. Before we dive deeper, let me provide you with some motivation to finish this video. The income for pirate faction warfare is the loyalty points. Ideally, you will earn about 150 million ISK per hour if you are soloing. And if you are a multi-boxer, you will earn even more ISK per hour. The entry bar for the PvE part is extremely low compared to other game content with the same income level. All you need to do is kill all the hostile faction rats whenever you showed up, and you will be able to do it with an alpha clone. You will encounter a lot of PvP while capturing the site, but your potential loss is very low because you can run the site with some dirt cheap fittings. To cash out your loyalty point, you can either sell them to other players by transferring the price for Pirate LP, normally worth 1000 SK each. Or you can spend them to exchange for faction items and resell them in trade hubs. I use Turner wormholes and filament to transport items back to Hisek. If you don't know how to haul safely, you can check my previous video. Make sure the hauler you are using hasn't joined the faction warfare, and you have made some instant dock bookmarks. I use ev.starweb.cc to check the exact profit for each item. Please note that the default profit is based on the buy price, and the cost is based on the sell price, so the actual margin is much higher than the website lists. Let's take Angel Cartel Resonator, for example. The actual average sale price for it is about 2.2 million each. You can easily sell your loyalty point for more than 1200 ISK each in Jita, rather than 900. Please note that if a large number of single products flood the market, it will kill the price. So remember to diversify your purchases in the LP store. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Still watching? So, you were interested. Then let's officially enter the topic of this video. Just like Empire Faction Warfare, in order to participate, you need to enlist yourself first in the corresponding faction-owned space station. You can enlist yourself alone, or you can enlist your entire corporation. If you are a brand new player, standings won't bother you since you can enlist yourself as long as your standing is greater than -2.0. There are 3 ways to fix the standing. First, train social skills, then relog the game. Otherwise, your standing won't update. Second, join a corporation that fights for the pirate faction, or you can enlist your own corporation to join the faction warfare. Please note that personal enlist is effective instantly, while corporation enlist, personal retire, and corporation retire will take 24 hours plus a complete downtime. Pirate insurgency has 6 types of sites: small, medium, large, and open. Mining operation, assault, and ice refinery heist. For a small site, you need 10 minutes to capture. For medium, large, and open sites, you need 15 minutes to capture. Remember, you need to stay within 30 kilometers of the beacon when the site finishes to receive the LP reward. There is no time frame for mining operation and ice refinery heist. Mining operation will complete once you kill all the rats, and players will win the ice refinery heist once your faction capture 10 fuel tanks. D-scan is the key to survival when capturing the site. I normally D-scan at a range of 0.1 AU. However, open sites in mining operations do not have a warp accelerator. Any player can warp into the site directly, so you need to D-scan with a larger range when doing those sites. The sites have a number in their name, which means how many players are suggested to participate in the site, and it will affect the reward. Let's take Ice Refinery Heist for example. If the heist was completed with 30 or less players, everyone will be rewarded 160,000 loyalty points. If there were 60 players, the reward will be halved to 80,000 each. The same rule applies to other sites. If there were 5 players or fewer in a 5-person medium site, everyone will receive 47,500 loyalty points on completion. The reward will be reduced if there are more than 5 players in the site. Players are in the same faction with you will share the loyalty points. The players from hostile faction will pause the capture progress until you made them leave or simply kill them. Neutral players will not affect the capturing progress, but they are normally looking for a fight whenever they showed up in your site. Sometimes players siding with your faction would stay in your site to steal your loyalty point or even try to kill you. So, never trust strangers. Always prepare to fight when strangers show up in your site. You should always ask permission if you want to enter another player's site, even if you know there are free spots open, and thank them when the site is complete. Don't backstab the players in your own faction. Don't steal styes from other players. People hate being treated like this. You should never verbally insult anyone. Fighting each other is fun and perfectly okay, as it provides game content. But insulting simply makes other players hate you. EVE is a PvP-led game. You must learn how to struggle, but with a decent manner. That's the content for today. If you find my video helpful, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe.